Good morning, everyone. Let's see, July 12th, Wednesday, 11 a.m., another IG Live. Hi, Captivated Heart. I was not here last Wednesday because I had hi, Kelly. I had a scheduling conflict, so I couldn't do it. My hair's all funky this morning. I haven't showered. What else is new? I'm really hoping, hi, love. I'm hoping that this video saves this time. The last three, hi, me too. I'm so glad you're here. Wait, Captivated Heart, remind me of your name again. I can't remember your name. Yeah, my videos haven't been saving from Instagram, my live, so I haven't been able to put them on my YouTube channel, so it's kind of a bummer. So I'm really hoping that this one saves. Chyla. I'm totally butchering the name. I love that name. It's beautiful. I'm not feeling funky today. I felt funky yesterday. I felt really funky yesterday. Today I'm feeling okay. Today I'm feeling more in alignment and more in my body and not so depressed. Yesterday I was really depressed, super depressed, and just kept moving through my day. So, but today I'm feeling good. Just kind of comes and goes with our days, you know. But so today I wanted to talk about our star families. And the reason I wanted to talk about star families was because as I am working more and more with clients and taking them into telos, what I have been, you'll feel the shift. What I've been realizing and recognizing is how our star families are starting to come to people. So we are feeling more, we are having more of like a desire to meet our star families. And our star families are very, very ready and waiting for us. And part of what I've been recognizing and realizing is that the star beings, our star family, are beginning to do very powerful activations on us. Really powerful activations, way more powerful than any ascended master healing I've ever seen or experienced. They're very short. They're about 5 minutes long. And depending upon like where you are in your frequency and in your vibration is the length of time that they do these healings and the power of these healings. So what I wanted to come on and talk about today is how do they contact us? Well, I've been guiding people into telos, and when you go into that multidimensional space of telos, they are there. So they are waiting for you. And depending upon where you are, hi Miriam, depending upon where you are in your energetic space, in your frequency, they will most likely, they have been to almost every single client lately, they have been appearing. And they've been showing themselves to these individuals and introducing themselves and then doing really strong, powerful healings pretty quickly. They don't have a lot of messages necessarily right away, but they're definitely wanting to introduce themselves. Oh, thanks, love. I didn't do anything. It's just the beauty of waking up in the morning with no shower. I love it. I did brush my teeth and I put water on my face. You're so sweet. Radiant. You always look radiant in your lives. Oh, Miriam, you'll love this. This is all about star beings. Not contact or like disclosure, all that stuff. Who cares about disclosure? They're here. They're waiting for us. It's so crazy what people do, right? Like they make up these, it's so funny to watch these really powerful, it's really actually funny. Okay. So, you know, there's all these people that have spent years and years of their life really researching and talking about disclosure. and that they're coming. The UFOs, the ETs, these star beings are coming, and they're here already, right? It's like, okay, well, yeah, P.S., they've been here for thousands of years. P.S., you're completely connected to your star family at all times. And P.S., they're just like everybody else. So it's so funny to be like, oh my God, there's all, and God bless all these people that are doing that work. We need those people out there to bring the consciousness up and to raise that frequency and to bring the awareness of these star beings. But if you kind of take it a step further, it's like, or like a step a little bit higher above sort of the third dimensional way of looking at it. It's like, you guys, these star beings are us. It's our family. And they're actually here, most of them are here to assist us in our ascension. So it's kind of like, it's a very simple breakdown. It's like, yes, we all have a star being, our star family that we're connected to. Yes, they're here. When we are able to raise our frequency to a high enough vibration, they will show themselves. So this whole disclosure thing, it's like, okay, I get it. The government has been working with these beings for so many years and blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Why don't we just access these star beings and start working with them, assisting us in our ascension? That's a lot of the reason why they are here. At least in my experience and what I've been experiencing with these star beings. And again, this isn't to take away from all of these amazing people that are doing their work. Like, I get it. But it's like, you guys, you're still staying in this very dense reality of it all. It's like, okay, let's take it a step up and be like, how can these beings help me in my ascension? How can these beings help me? Why are they here? Right? And so what I've been noticing is, as I've been taking people into Telos, and the reason why Telos, you can so easily access your star beings in Telos is because Telos is a multidimensional frequency. So when you're in this city, anything can kind of happen. So you're already vibrating at a higher frequency. So you are open to allowing other higher frequencies to interact with you. So it's much more difficult when we are like sitting in our bedrooms trying to meditate and experience the star beings. It's a little bit more challenging because you have to be able to raise your frequency up to a level of sort of opening to your star family. And the star beings are really, really they're very high dimensional. High frequency. They can like, some of them have just like, I've gotten a little bit nauseous and just really like dizzy and lightheaded. And it's hard sometimes for me to hold the frequency and energy down, for my clients to experience these star beings. So when you go into a city like Telos, you have already activated your fifth dimensional body. So you're already in a space that is in a higher frequency. So these star beings, you can very easily access them. And they are appearing more and more. Like literally, like these clients walk into Telos, and I'm like, oh, there's your star family. They're ready. And what they're doing is really powerful healings. And sometimes I don't even know what they are. I'm like, I have no idea what they're doing right now to you. I've never seen this before. But they're like way more powerful than any ascended master healing. Like way more. And they're not as long. So a lot of times when I do healings with clients inside Telos, they're with ascended masters, and they're kind of oh, you're so welcome. It takes a while, you know? Yeah, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of just like some beautiful healing work, right? You get work done with a star being, and freak, man, it's like a couple minutes. 5 minutes max is pretty much the longest I've done I've worked with it, and it's really intense, and like, and I don't really know, I don't really know what they're doing. A lot of times they speak language that I don't know, light language, and I don't even pretend to know what that is or that I can speak it. but they're doing their little language, and and they're healing these individuals. I wouldn't say healings, because healing makes it seem like there was something wrong that needed fixing. It's not a healing. It's more of an activation. So they are. It's almost like you're going into a shower, and they are turning on the faucet, and for like a few minutes, you're getting some really powerful light. And what they're also doing with my clients is that not only are they infusing them with some really strong light, they also, almost all of them, do this like really intense spinning of their light frequency in their body, and so that spins, that raises their frequency, right? And then and so this light is coming into their body, sort of activating, clearing out. And so what I was going to say was, what they're trying to do also is begin to open you up to communicate with them. So back in Lemuria and Atlantis, so back, 30, 40, 50,000 years ago, when we were highly evolved, completely connected to our I Am Presence, we were also connected to our star family. And when I say connected to our star family, it's the same feeling as, how you feel connected to your I Am Presence. Love you, Miriam. You know how you feel like you're connected to your I Am Presence, or your higher self. Higher self, you can kind of feel a little bit more than your I Am Presence. I Am Presence is a little bit higher up. And so higher up meaning higher frequency. So it's a little bit harder to connect to. Your higher self is a little bit less, it's slowed down a little bit. So you can kind of feel that connection. Well, when we were highly evolved beings on Lemuria and Atlantis, we felt our connection to our star family. So, and we are right now. We just can't, it's very challenging to feel it. But back in those days, we were really connected to our star family. We communicated with them. We knew who we were. We knew the system we came from. None of us came from Earth, obviously. We all came from a star system, right? We all came from somewhere else. And so hi Brandy love, we evolved to a space and a place where we were always connected to our star family. And the purpose of that is a couple things. One, remembering who we are, right? So when we were back in those days, 30,000 years ago, completely connected, we knew who we were. There was there were no blinders on us, and we knew what system we came from, and we were completely connected. We understood why we were on the planet during that lifetime. We knew what was going to be happening. We knew why we were there. We knew where we came from. We knew how to connect to them. We knew how to communicate with them at all times. And so as we fell from grace and as we disconnected and all of that other stuff, we find ourselves now on this third dimensional plane, but nothing has changed in terms of our connection with our star family. Nothing has changed. It's just us becoming familiar with the fact that star families are not aliens or ETs or crazy, weird, whatever that we've been taught for hundreds and hundreds of years. You are a star being, and you're just playing out a role on a third dimensional plane in a physical body with the spirit and light and all of that. And so what they're doing in Telos, and also other guided things I've been doing with my clients, is they want to begin to open up that communication again. They want to begin to allow you to begin to remember. They want to begin to allow you to be connected to them again, and to feel them again, and to know that you're not alone, and to know that they've been with you for all of these thousands and thousands of years. A lot of us, when we were younger, especially, we intentionally during our sleep would go into these ships, right? And so there's a lot of high frequency ships, craft, that have been around our earth plane for thousands of years. And so what we would do as young children, and even now there's tons of people, right? Thousands of people, you hear it all the time, but we would intentionally bring ourselves into those ships to kind of be with the star beings and feel that frequency, feel that energy. And especially when you've been incarnated onto this plane right now at this time, this density, the last I don't know, 10,000 years. It's been hard and it's been challenging for us. And it's been, and so we've been taking ourselves up into these crafts for hundreds of years to be with our family and to be with our star system, star families. And so none of this is new, right? This is, and there's a part of you that intuitively knows that what I'm saying is true. Like it rings true. Like that feels true to me. It's just us trying to kind of navigate all the things we've been taught that we are the only people that exist on this in this universe, or ETs are dangerous, or they don't, UFOs are for people that are crazy, or all the stuff that we've been taught. And as we are ascending, as humanity is ascending, and as the planet is shifting and ascending, we are waking up to the truth, which is we are star beings, which is we have a star family, which is our star family is wanting to communicate with us. Our star family wants to help us, right? And our star family wants to activate us, heal us, awaken us, shift us. And it's just another tool in our toolbox of ascension. And eventually there will come a time where not only will we be interacting physically with our star families on the planet, on the plane, but we will be highly evolved beings sort of doing the healings and the activations that they're doing for us right now. So every time that a client goes into Telos, their star family appears, and these beautiful benevolent beings, I mean, they're just so, I don't even have the words for how amazing they are. Their only purpose right now, for what it feels like for me, for the clients that I'm bringing in, their purpose is to remind us. So they really look into these individuals' eyes to remind us, wake us up, to open up our hearts again, right? So they do a lot of heart work. They open up the heart. Another thing I've been realizing and acknowledging through these sessions that I've been doing in Telos is how closed our heart center is, our heart chakra. So out of all the chakra systems, right, the heart is the hardest one to open. The heart, and when I say open, I don't mean that it's always closed. I mean that it is the hardest one for us to surrender to and allow to be activated, to allow the light to kind of come through and sort of soften. So regardless of your lifetimes, regardless of your experiences, what I've noticed is that the heart center, that energy center, because that's what the chakra is, right? It's an energy vortex. It's a vortex of energy. That heart vortex is the most closed, the most protected, the most caved in almost, And so the star family, their star system, the star beings, they know that. So they go right into the heart and activate it. And I don't always know what happens afterwards to a lot of my clients with these activations, but I have heard back from a handful of them, and it's just shifted everything. Everything has shifted for them. Light bulbs have gone off. Some of them are beginning to communicate more with their star system. Some of them are becoming really acutely aware of self-care, what they need, what's important for them, how to take care of themselves more. They're becoming really aware of this back and forth in dimensions, right? Third and fifth. Everything is kind of heightened, so to speak. And then yeah, so it's just, I guess the whole purpose of this talk, and I think I'm going to be speaking more and more on it because I think it's one of the things I'm here to do, is to reconnect people with their star families in a very normal, in a very easy way. It's not complicated. It's just us becoming familiar with this new idea. And it's not even a new idea, right? But it's just us becoming comfortable with it. And that you don't have to be a spiritual person. And you don't have to be highly evolved. You don't have to know what the hell you're doing. You don't have to do anything. Your star family doesn't care what lifetime you chose this time. They know what lifetime you chose because they were with you when you chose it this last lifetime. So they don't care. They're just here in this moment to help you ascend, and to help you move through this process. It's just, like I said, it's just another tool that we have, another way of accessing our multidimensionality. Oh, it's so awesome, Kelsey. Yeah, it's just amazing. And everybody has their own experiences of it and how they communicate or how they awaken to their star families. But they're here and they're ready to work with us. It's just a matter of listening to your higher self and following that intuition and saying, you know what, I'm ready to meet them, and how do I go about doing that? And I think I'm going to have a new offering where I'm just going to be guiding people in to meet their star families and to get some pretty powerful healings. Really simple, really easy offering that I'm going to give, because I really feel like people are craving that connection. They're craving that understanding. And I wonder, as I'm speaking right now, just kind of blabbing, I'm wondering if once people do meet their star families, are they sort of like, oh, huh, it wasn't this like ET sort of like crazy thing. I don't know. I kind of wonder what people feel after they meet them. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna have a new offering out pretty soon of just basically going in to experience the star family that you have, and what their messages are for you, and some pretty powerful healings. Yeah, so that's it. Do you guys have any questions before God, I hope this saves. Please, God, I hope this saves. Let's all pray that it saved. The last 3 videos have not saved, and I've been really bummed. But anyways, do you guys have any questions before I jump off? I'm going to put this on my YouTube. I know, please save. I'm going to put this on my YouTube, and I'm also going to put it on Facebook. So it'll be all over the place as long as it saves. I don't know what's going on with this hair. All right. No, I'll wait a few more seconds to see if there's any questions. And then I will jump off. I will do another IG live on Wednesday, next Wednesday at 11, unless I do something before then. Maybe this weekend I might jump on and do something. I don't know. We'll see. I'm being guided to get on more, so we'll see what pops up. But all right, you guys, love you so much. I'll see you next Wednesday for sure, if not before that. Take care of yourselves, and we will talk soon. Love you all. Bye.